What God cannot do does not exist. What God cannot do does not exist. My name is Lawrence Bia, and I'm making my video testimony from the United States of America. Pastor Jerry, I just want to say thank God, and I give God all the glory. Since I was 12 years old, I was addicted to marijuana. I was addicted to womanizing, partying, drinking, just the youth. Growing up in the United States, we think it's cool, it's a fun thing to do because women come easily, drugs come easily, everything come easily, but growing up now, I understand that, it started affecting my life. Very affected my life. When I graduated from college, I had a very hard time looking for a job because I was addicted to marijuana. So I kept on, finding ways to stop, but I couldn't stop, I really couldn't stop. So until I was introduced to your platform, but at that time, I was still struggling with my marijuana-ness. I was still struggling with drugs and all that. So to be honest with you, I felt like, no, I cannot be praying to God this kind of powerful prayer and I'm still smoking. So I couldn't stop smoking. So I kind of lay off a bit, so I was going off and on. So I went to your conference when you came in Houston in 2022. I was there. 2023, I was there. 2024, I was there. And again, by the grace of God, this 2025, I will be there. So I know it's an alignment. And then I keep on praying. When you start declining, any addiction, anybody's addicted to anything, break by fire.
God is coming to break every addiction. Let it be broken.
You told us to write down, you said write down anything you don't want in your life. So I wrote them down. I don't want to smoke. I don't want to womanize. I don't want to drink. I don't want to party. So I don't want to do all those things. But I wrote them down. I pray, I cry. And then my birthday, and then I turned 34 years old. So I'm at 34th birthday that November. I will never forget that day. It was just so crazy, and I just stopped smoking out of nowhere. God just turned everything around from that day. So I kept on, I stopped smoking, I stopped drinking, I stopped womanizing, I stopped partying. Pastor Jerry, I just want to say thank you so much, sir. Thank you from the age of 12 years old until I was 34 years old. That's like 22 years of addictions. I didn't go to no rehab. I didn't go do any other thing. The only thing I ever did, I stayed at the altar of fire. I stayed at the altar of fire. I keep on praying. I kept on praying. I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much. You have done so much in my life, sir. You have changed my life drastically from smoking weed, smoking cocaine, doing all this kind of worthless drugs, and to the point that where I can say, God, you are my Father. I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. God bless you. God bless you. I am a living testimony and I can testify. Even my friends are now calling me pastor. Indeed, God has given me a new name, sir. And I will continue to be at the altar of fire. I will continue to pray. I just want to say thank you, sir. Thank you. I'm marijuana free. I'm cocaine free. I'm a womanizer free. I don't do none of these things anymore.
Nsppd. My name is Chukwemeka Nelson Eze from Nigeria. I want to use this medium to thank God for breaking the curse of chain smoking in my life. I first started smoking after I graduated from secondary school. It was like testing. I started testing. When I entered the school, university, my testing doubled. I was thinking maybe I was on the safe side. Maybe testing was not bad. Testing once in a while was not bad. And that was how I kept on testing until it became a habit. Became a serious cause, like in my life. I could not stop. I just keep on going. I smoke in the morning, I smoke in the afternoon, I smoke in the evening before going to sleep. I will still wake up in the morning, I will smoke in the midnight. Anytime I find myself alive, anytime I can find myself alive, I will smoke. I always smoke. It became a problem I could not just overcome. But since after my friend introduced me to Nsppd and I joined the prayer, I tuned in on YouTube and I saw the way Pastor Jerry was praying. He was firing prayer. I was like, yes, I'm in the right place. I felt the power and I joined the prayer. I started praying. After that prayer, when I was praying, I knew that something was changing in my life. Just for the first time, Pastor Jerry was just like, I don't need your faith to walk. It's just my faith. Well, as long as my faith is there, something is going to, I just claimed, that really helped me. The way he was praying, I have never seen someone pray like this before. I call him a prayer machine. The way he was praying, I felt the power. Even just for the first time, I felt the prayer. After the prayer, I felt very light. I went to the market, I came back. I did not even notice that the oil was not there anymore. I prepared. I forgot totally that I am a smoker. I forgot totally that I used to smoke. I didn't even know. Not until a customer walked into my shop with smoke, and then he was smoking, and I perceived the oil. I was like, what is this smell, sef? Before it came to my mind, bro, you just smoke before. You just smoke before. I was like, God. I was like, I couldn't just believe it. Just that day. I smoked in the night before I joined the prayer. And I will tell you, since 3 weeks, and now I've been irritated by smoke. I can't even stand the aroma. I can't even stand the aroma. Like, not just there. I don't want to even sit. I just hate it. I threw away everything I used to smoke. I've thrown away. I don't even want to smoke. I'm just thanking God. I'm just thanking God because this became an issue. I could not just stand. I could not even just stand my own self. But today, God has helped me. God has saved me. May God bless you, Pastor Jerry, and may the oil in your head never run dry in Jesus' name.